what's going on, y'all? Y'all tuned in another episode of Hussle Off the Ground, man.
Yeah.
Straight from the basement.
Yo.
Straight from the basement, baby. Y'all tuning with Harold, Mr. Hussle OTG.
Harold the Don, baby, was good.
It's Q, you know.
And you know it's Margotti.
Today, man, we got another guest for y'all, man. It's my main man, Ant, 19 years old. In my opinion, got one of the hottest clothing brands in the city, Hussle, man.
Facts.
So, man, like, just tell us about yourself, man. Like, tell us who you are, like, where you come from and stuff like that.
Yeah, my name Anthony. I'm from a small town in Illinois called Galesburg.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved down here when I was like 10, so it had to be like 2010. I went to different schools throughout my. At first, I used to live in Euclid, and then I moved to the east side, so I started going to east side schools. But yeah, that's pretty it. And that's pretty it. I started my clothing line. We're gonna get more to that though.
How many times did you move growing up?
No, I've only moved once though.
Only moved once?
Yeah.
But, all right, so even within Cleveland, though.
Oh,
yeah.
Cleveland, it was like 3 times.
Damn.
Yeah, 3 times. But no, it was from Euclid to East Side. Just like that, yeah.
Okay. So how was it growing up in Illinois? Because I didn't know that.
Oh, it was, I mean, how y'all expect, like, you know how Chicago is?
Oh,
Stuff
it's like
that,
all
yeah.
that shit. All that
So
shit.
it's like, it's just like Cleveland, though, you feel me? Yeah, it's like Cleveland. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. So
But I ain't really get to experience that because, like, my mom moved us out early, so for a good reason, yeah.
So you was 10. What year was that?
Probably was like 11. I don't even really remember,
You don't
though,
remember?
yeah.
What year was you born?
2002.
2002. She was
Yes,
10. So
yeah.
like, y'all moved in the height of the
Yeah, right.
GD, BD, Chief Keef, and all that shit. Little JoJo, all them.
That was a good time to get out.
Yeah, the great time to get out, nigga. Bodies was dropping like flies around that point in time, bro. All I remember, that's what everybody was looking at was Chicago.
Yeah.
For sure, man. Do you feel like you got like a lot of Chicago influence in your work as far as like, you know, your clothing line and everything like that?
Yeah, a little bit. Cause like my dad, my uncles, that's all I grew up around was like hustle. And I just, yeah. So it was like that.
I like that.
So let me ask you this: like, where did you get the name? Like the Hussle the brand. Like, where you get the name from?
Yeah, I got it from Nipsey Hussle. I used to watch his interviews. Like he just motivated me to go get it or go get the bag, something like that. So, but it's spelled 2 S's though.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got it from it. I think his last name with 2 S's. So I really got it from him, basically. Yeah.
So that's your favorite artist?
No, it ain't my favorite artist. Just I say my favorite influencer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who is your favorite artist?
My favorite artist right now?
Yeah.
I got a lot, though, because I got some Cleveland, then I got some Chicago, some Memphis. So it's like, I like everybody, though. If it sound good, it sound good.
Oh, you gotta drop a couple then. You gotta let me know. Drop a couple.
You
You gotta
Drop a
drop a
couple
couple of them
names.
artists.
Oh, yeah. Dirk, for sure.
Okay.
Pooh Shiesty.
Okay.
From Cleveland, I mess with Kelvin, Warfield Kelvin.
Okay.
No, Big Flame, too. He cool.
Shout out to my boy, Flame.
Yeah, that's about it, though, for real. And my brother, 20 Trap, he about to start rapping.
Oh, for real? Okay.
For sure. Shout
I'm gonna
out.
have to keep an eye out here. He drop anything yet?
No, he about to drop a video in February, yup.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for that on God.
Hell yeah, for sure.
So, like, just take us through, because, I mean, with Quincy having his own, you know, clothing brand, Rare Image, you know, that's also one of my favorite clothing brands. Not just saying because that's my dog, but, like, dead ass. Just, I know some of his process, but, like, just take me through a day of your process, you know, just a day of a clothing brand creator. Like, basically, you a CEO.
Yeah,
You know what
right.
I'm
So
saying?
it's like, so boom. I sit in my room and just write down ideas for hours and hours, and then I like design and like write on the notebook. Write on a notebook just what I really want. Like this shirt, I did all this. Like I did the block letters. Like I wrote it out. I drew it out though. Do the block letters. Oh, I'm gonna tell him to put the Celine patch on it, just like that though. Yeah, it's really hard though, cause like then you work for air yourself, so it's like you gotta do everything. You gotta do the drop off. You gotta do the shipment. You gotta do all that. So it's like it's really hard though. It ain't easy, but it get easy though. You feel me? As time go by. So yeah.
I feel like that put a different type of battery in your back, don't it?
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
So where were you when, like, do you remember or when you officially decided, like, I want to clothing line? Like, do you remember, like, what was the time frame? Like, was you going through some stuff or or you just think about like what's next, or like
No, it was
how
really
did that
like
process go?
I don't know. I was working at Dave's supermarket,
Type.
so it was like I was working at Dave's and like ain't nothing was going on because this was before the pandemic started, like right before it, everybody got sick and stuff. I just thought like, damn, I want a clothing line. Like I want to do something because I'm into fashion. Like my grandma used to dress me up. I'm into fashion kicks, so it's like sneakers. So it's like I want to do something, man. What can I do? You feel me? But yeah, though. So I just like, yeah, I'm about to do a clothing line because nobody was doing it at first. Like nobody was really doing. I think Uncommon was out. I think Uncommon Apparel was out. I think Uncommon was out, and a couple other people. But like, no, I just really like, I'm about to start a clothing line, see how this go. And as time went by, I just went smooth. Yeah, yep.
Facts.
I like that. I like that.
Let me ask you a question. So going back, you said you worked at Days before you started your clothing line. So one thing we've had conversations about is like balancing, a 9-to-5 and entrepreneurship. So my question for you is, how was that balance, especially like when you first starting out with the clothing line?
Yeah.
So like, go tell me.
So I was like young when I started at Dave's though, but I think I was like 17 when I started it. So it was like I really ain't had no money for real. So it was like you gotta make the money the checks I was getting at Dave's, I was pitted into the clothing line.
Right.
So yeah, this and that. So that's how I really balanced out though. And then like the time stamps, I'll go to school, go to Dave's, come home, work on ideas, do the whole process over. Yeah. And then one day I just dropped some hoodies. I started with t-shirts though. Cause like nobody was trying to help me out either though. So it was like I had to get everything on my own. My mom did help me out though. She bought me a printer, a heat transfer. So I started out with t-shirts. It was like little stamped t-shirts. It wasn't really one nothing. I used to go to school selling them like $25 a piece. And then after that I dropped some hoodies. Then the hoodies sold out in like 2 hours. And I'm like, oh yeah, this the one. Yeah, this the one right here. I'm gonna start doing hoodies. Yeah, that's when I start. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing hoodies because it was like 2 hours though, and I had to go to work. So I'm in my mom's car. I'm doing deliveries, trying to rush to work and do some deliveries.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, that's a hustle, man. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah, for sure, bro.
I like that, man.
So-
go ahead.
No, go ahead, Brody.
No, I was just gonna say, like, man, having that hustle mentality is major, and I say this almost every episode. I find a way to say this every episode. That's the reason why we created this platform.
Yeah,
You know
right,
what I'm saying?
true.
For people like you, for people like
Hell
Flame,
yeah.
for people like Mondo, for people like Tez. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate all y'all coming on. Another question that I was gonna ask you, and it really kind of came from your response to him. You said your mom's bought you a printer.
yeah, yep.
And then also like a heat transfer.
Yep, she
So
bought that.
not only was I was honestly starting a brand basically by yourself, you was also making the product too.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people like they just go through like distributors and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
right,
Like, I go
right,
through
yeah.
here, I go through there. You was making your own shit.
Yeah.
Do you still? I mean, if you want to answer this, do you still make your own shit, or do you just go through distributors?
Here and there, but I'm on the platform like I'm gonna go through a manufacturer now.
Because you
I
on a
leveled
higher
up,
scale,
yeah, I
yeah,
leveled
it's
up,
like
so-
you can't make that. Man.
Yeah, no.
That's too much.
And
for
then
you.
it be too hard though. Like I made jogging suits like that, and I spent like 5 hours making jogging suits.
just make like
Yeah, just making jogging suits. And I think
That's
I made like 20 jogging suits. I mean, it take time though, for real, with the heat, and then you got to print it out, all that type of stuff.
So that's a lot of work.
So yeah, so I got tired of it. I'm like, no, I'm about to level up.
Hell yeah, outsource that shit.
Yeah, yep.
Hell yeah. So being an entrepreneur, like being a CEO, I know for every, new CEO it's hard and they go through that rough patch where like ain't nobody really fucking with my shit. Like how did you get past that stage?
Yeah, I got to pass that stage. I don't know. I don't really care how people think for real about my clothing line.
I know my shit though.
Yeah,
Like,
right, yeah.
That's respect.
But no, there's times I did want to give up though. Like, dang, I ain't getting no sales. Cause when you an entrepreneur, you're not about to get no sales every day.
You
Like,
feel
it's
me?
about to be slow motion every day. It could be slow motion this day. You could be fast motion the next day. So it's like you just got to keep going. But no, it was times I did want to give up. Like, ain't nobody really messing with it. Cause you know how Cleveland. There's a lot of hate in Cleveland though.
Man,
Yeah, so
I think we talked about that on every episode, bro.
yeah, it's a lot of hate in Cleveland. So it's like I did want to give up, but told myself, no, you can't even do that. You too far to give up.
Hell yeah.
For real.
Hell yeah. And once you made that decision, did you see your shit like go to another level?
Yeah, it's definitely going global though. I be working with people in Atlanta in all different type of states.
real?
Yeah.
That's respect, bro.
Did you always have? Because I even just talking to you for a few minutes, and we was texting. Like I see you 19, right?
Yeah, like that.
I see you just think different. You know what I'm saying? You kind of move yourself different. You always been like that, or did some shit in your life transpire you to think like that?
No, I always been like that though. I always been quiet around people I don't know. Like, always been to myself for real, for real. I got a couple friends, so it's like always been to myself for real, yeah. My whole life for real.
That's what's up, man. Because like, as far as just having that mindset, not a lot of people develop that. You know, at an early age. Like the way I think now, like they can tell you, bro. Like, I mean, I wasn't like no knucklehead or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the streets or nothing, but yeah, I ain't think the way I think now. You know what I'm saying? The moves that I make, I wasn't making them at 19 years old, bro. So you already low key putting yourself ahead.
Yeah, right.
You know, because my family be telling me, oh, Trey, you know, man, I'm proud of you to be doing this so young. I'm like, man, I wish I did this shit at 19.
Yeah, for
you
real.
feel me?
Yeah, right.
You wish you could do some shit like that at 19. So all of us wish we could do certain shit at 19, bro.
I wish I could have started way earlier than what I did.
Shit, you wish you could start at 15.
Yeah,
type
for real.
shit.
But I ain't really had that mindset though. I had a little kid mindset. I had to really grow up for real.
I mean, you still pretty much, you grew up quick than most, you know what I'm saying? Like some people.
A lot of people say that too, not to cut you off,
Saying? Like some people might not start a brand today in their 30s, but you know what I'm saying? Like at that point, it's kind of too late.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
it
ain't too late though, but it's like.
It's never too late, but it's just like, all right, let's just say, like you 30 or you know what I'm saying, you older, but you don't know what's in, you don't know what kids like and what they don't like. So now you going off of what it was like back in the day, and that's not gonna work for like this type of generation. So like starting early, that definitely helps. You know what I'm saying? Like to get you where like you at now, because you already in the game. So
So let me ask you this: as far as you saying that now, since you on a bigger scale, you go through more, you know, distributors and whatnot. How many, when you did start going through distributors, how many did it take for you to go to like, all right, that's the one?
No, I went through one at first because it was a girl on Instagram. She was from Baltimore.
Okay.
So then she was like, oh, I was going through her story. She was like, I'm selling a vendor. And it's the time I was making my the heat transfer. And I'm like, oh, I'm about to try this, see how it go. And then the vendor I thought she was gonna play me at first, cause you know how people is. Yeah. So I'm like, is this really real? Yeah. So she was telling me the steps, like download this app and download that app. And I did it, and then that's when the vendor, it was really real. He shipped it and everything, and he was cool. But then I hopped on Alibaba, and then that's when you really got to start, cause you know it's a whole bunch of vendors on there. Yeah. So you really got to pay attention to that for real. So no,
I'm hip to Alibaba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I work with just different types though.
Different types, for real?
Type of vendors, because some people might have a cheaper price than, feel me?
Yeah, like the price comparison, you gotta look at the material.
Yeah, right.
You gotta see where it's coming from. You gotta see the shipping time, because you might have, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of stuff with that, man, because even with us being a podcast, like, I had one at merch. Now, we still in the process of doing merch and whatnot, but the first person I went through, we ain't gonna shame nobody on here.
Right, yeah.
But the first person I went through, you know, I went there, real nice lady, real sweet, all this, that, and the third. I'm like, damn, bro, like, I'm hitting them. I'm like, man, this we looking good. We looking good. Man, I got these fucking shirts, bro. That shit was, no, bro. Man, when we done, I got one in the car. I'm gonna show it to you, bro. That shit looked horrible. The shit looked horrible. I'm talking like the shit said hustle off the ground or whatever, man. You had little parts peeling. You had parts that like wasn't all the way filled in.
That shit was slanted, nigga.
Yeah, the shit was slanted. It wasn't centered.
Yeah, right.
And then I'm like, okay, it's a black person. You know, I'm big on like black on black business. So I'm not even like, I'm not going off. I ain't doing none of that. I'm trying to play the nice, cool black man role. You feel me? So at this point, I'm like, you know what? Blank, I don't even want a refund. I just want to see if we can work something out. You know what I'm saying? See if we get like some type of redo. Because I actually have faith. You know what I'm saying? I've seen your work before. She like, no. She like, wow. Yeah, you chalk. Basically. She like, we gonna have to talk in person for this. In my head, I'm like,
I don't even really want to. I don't even want to talk no more.
Yeah, I don't want to talk no more. I told my Dukes about it, bro, and she was basically like, you know what? Either y'all gonna really have to talk, or you just gonna have to learn the lesson. It's an expensive ass lesson, a $250 lesson.
And you got t-shirts? Just t-shirts?
they was long sleeve shirts.
Oh, yeah.
They was long
200.
sleeves. So yeah, and because no, the thing is, I didn't even do a sample because I had saw a lot of her shirts in the store. So I just had that
So
much.
it's like,
I'm
I
looking
got
at
fake-
all these shirts.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, this shit cool.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Then I
yeah.
get my shirts and I'm like, oh hell no.
Yeah,
You feel
right.
me?
Yeah.
But it's good though, man, that you found a good distributor because, like I said, our first time was that shit was a 0 out of 10.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. My first time getting hoodies from that vendor that I got on WhatsApp, that the girl from Boston did, I ain't really like them for real though. That's why I ain't keep one for myself. But they did sell out though. But I ain't.
For real?
I ain't like the. I like the material, but I ain't. You know, I like my clothes tight fit. So the hoodies was all baggy. Like yours tight fit. Mine was all baggy, so I ain't really like it though. But they sold though. So, but I ain't keep one for myself though. I'm like, no, I ain't gonna keep one for
So
myself.
you had.
Then that's when I told him like next time I want tight fit, and then he fixed it. Now everything cool.
Everything
You just gotta really talk with them though, cause it's like they go all based what you say for real, and it's like they in Pakistan and China, so they don't really know what's going on nowadays in the fashion like in US. You feel me? So it's like you gotta tell them really what you really want, and like yeah.
You got to give them a play by play. Man.
So how big are you on like the appearance? So like, you know, some people they have a brand or they have a business and certain shit be like sloppy and different things like that. So how are you on that? Like, do you take that real serious as far as, you know what I'm saying, presentation?
Yeah, yep. So when I post on Instagram, I make sure everything look nice. Make sure I show the tags and everything like that. Yeah, I ain't into that either though. If something like sloppy, I ain't gonna buy it though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna act. I ain't even gonna DM the person though. For real.
Right.
If it looks sloppy, so I try to make everything look good, nice and neat. For real.
But it'd be crazy because like sometimes like you might not like what you looking at, you know what I'm saying? But other people though, like they actually like mess with, like you said, for instance, like did you ever like you ain't want to drop something because you ain't like how it look, or
Yeah. That was just recently too. I got a recent story about that. I've been had something in May. I think it was May, June. I had some girl jogging suits, track suits, cotton, and I just dropped them though like this month because I didn't know they was gonna sell for real. So I dropped them though that in May, but they weren't selling though. So I deleted off my page. I'm like, yeah, ain't nobody messing with these. So it was one day. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I'm like, man, let me post these just to see how they go. Yeah, just bring it back, see how they go. Then they selling, yeah, for sure.
That's
So it was
hard,
like,
yeah.
I doubted myself with
You
that
gotta
one
give
too.
it time, yeah.
So I want to ask both of y'all this, you and Quincy. So obviously, like obvious shit, like a fucking beanie hat is not gonna sell in July.
Yeah, right.
But when it comes to like shirts and let's say long sleeve shirts or like sweatsuits and stuff like that, you just say like you resold, like you put it back on your page sometime later and the shit just sold.
Yeah, took neater pictures, put it back. And
So
then
like
sold.
like how did that? So is it different colors that work for different seasons, or is it like sometimes it just might be the time?
Bro, like
what
for
is
me,
it?
for instance, like I went through the same thing. Like we had our rain jackets, the black one. When I first was promoting it, I wasn't getting no feedback. And then literally when the weather started to get a little bit, you know what I'm saying, colder, you know what I'm saying, out of nowhere, like we did a little small photo shoot for it. Nothing crazy because we didn't think that was gonna sell. I personally thought that was hard.
I told you them bitches was
So
tough.
yeah, and then he really like one of the reasons why like he was like, bro, them bitches, he's like they hard. So we put them back out there. The next time around, they actually started selling. So like, it got to do with marketing, I feel like, and then just the time. Like, bro, let's just say I make a post on Instagram. Depending on what time it is, depending on how many views it's gonna have, or comments, or reposts, like it really just going to the marketing for real. Because you might not think something gonna work, but other people might think different.
That Instagram traffic real.
Definitely.
That
It's
Instagram
crazy.
traffic is real because no matter if you're talking about clothing line, podcasts, marketing, anything, you know what I'm saying? You have to look at the peak hours of Instagram. Like me, when it comes to this, I don't post nothing like early in the morning.
Right.
And I don't post nothing
Not too
late at night.
Yeah, right,
you know what I'm saying?
Like get like that 9-10.
Yeah, you feel
know what I
me?
mean?
I'm posting something at 8, 7, 6 p.m. Them like the peak hours, bro. Those are the huge peak hours. So if like,
and then certain stuff, bro, no matter when you post it, if it just catch the person, like for instance, like how you was asking about the color. Like people love, like a lot of people love orange. Like a lot of people don't drop, you know what I'm saying, a lot of orange stuff. So like orange, as you just scrolling down, and you just see like an orange. You know what I'm saying? You might stop and look at it. Like it really just like that can go into it too. Like certain stuff is just naturally nice. Like people like.
How important do y'all think, everybody, how important do y'all think like social media marketing is in today's age on a scale from 1 to 10?
10.
Yeah, definitely 10.
I'll say
Bro,
10
people
too.
don't do word of mouth. I mean, depending on what you into, but word of mouth and just on the street and certain stuff like that, it's a hustle, but it's like nowadays kind of like and somewhat unnecessary. Like Harold, I don't know if you remember the kid name from Philly. He got the one Spurgo.
Oh yeah, Spurgo.
So when he was like 11 or 12, he would go, you know what I'm saying, to barbershops, you know what I'm saying, like salons, just showing off his clothes. And now he was just on Shark Tank, you know what I'm saying. And then I think they invested like $300,000 into his company. He got stores in different states now, but at that time period, you know what I'm saying, like people still do that kind of stuff, but now you don't have to. The way marketing is now, the way you can pay for Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Twitter, it's like it's just throwing it out there in other places. Like I pay for a few ads, and like we had some orders from like Florida, North Carolina, like just different states. I'm not knocking on no barbershops in North Carolina or Florida,
facts.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just so easy, like just a click of a button.
Bro, good crack gonna sell regardless, bro. Like no matter what your product is, how you market it, bro. If that shit is good quality and it look nice, crisp, clean, bro, that shit gonna sell.
Yeah, and I feel like everything on social media nowadays though, like everything.
No, facts. It is. Facts.
Like I don't even think they got taxis no more. I think everything like Uber, Lyft, like they don't really everything social media nowadays though.
Hey, that's crazy because I mean, well, of course we ain't gonna see them in Cleveland as far as like
In New
taxis.
York though, that's probably the only place you're gonna really see like.
They got them bitches in Miami.
Yeah, Miami. You gonna see a taxi in Miami too. I mean,
Everybody
Populated areas.
Yeah, the major cities you gonna see taxis
Yeah,
for sure. Like you ain't gonna see no taxi here.
Yeah.
I ain't
Go
gonna lie,
downtown.
I have seen the taxi
Downtown,
though, but it's
yeah,
just
no,
rare.
for sure.
You go downtown though, but it's like, but that's different though, cause taxis you getting raped on the price. Like,
Man, $30,
Yeah,
man.
like,
You
down the
$39 go like up the street.
yeah, like when I was in New York, bro, we got a taxi. Bro, we definitely spent like $30. We was going like 3 minutes down the street.
Got me.
Hey, do it feel like they be taking like the long way?
They do. They do, bro. They be trying to run
Wait, y'all
up
niggas been in a
the
taxi
miles
before?
and stuff, bro. They be trying to get off.
So what?
Y'all niggas rode in the taxi before?
No,
In
I'm
New
just
York-
saying,
in New York,
from like
I mean-
movies and shit, like I feel like
Hell
they
yeah.
they take the wrong way.
Y'all got in a taxi one time, bro, and we was in New York, and literally we was going down the street to like a bar or something, and there was no Ubers around, so we had to get in a taxi, bro. It's like this little digital number thing, and you just see the number just going up. I think he going around.
Man,
I'm like, bro, the
Let me off right
GPS
here.
say it's this
Let
way.
me off right here. Let me off right here.
Remember DC?
Bruh.
No, that's an Uber, but he was a whole different ballgame.
That nigga was wild, bro.
Yeah, I still got PTSD from that.
No, y'all niggas gotta go to DC and get on the subway.
Man, hell no.
Man, that shit's scary as fuck.
New York
bruh.
subway crazy too. You gonna see all types of stuff on there.
Man, bruh.
I'm cool on public transportation.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Have you been able to do any traveling lately? Like as far as going to I know you say you was working with some people in Atlanta. Have you been able to?
No, it was all over social media.
Social media.
Yeah, but no, I ain't traveled yet though. I'm gonna get into that though.
Yeah.
I'm going to Atlanta in February, so yeah, me and my brother, he got a clothing line too. It's called Trap Junkies Co.
For
For
sure.
sure.
My brother got a clothing line, so we gonna do a little things down there.
Well, like
And,
some pop-ups or
I don't even know. We might just pass it out. You
For
feel me?
sure.
'Cause you got to get free
get
stuff.
it out there. Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
get it out there.
Man,
yeah, no.
and that's
The
crazy.
testers.
Yeah, the testers. And another thing I would do outside of March, because when we go out to LA for March, I'm gonna be pilled. You feel me? But outside of that, bro, I feel like all future travels, if you got a business like that, like clothing line, whatever the case may be, man, whatever your business is, even if you're going out there to chill, bro, make it a business trip some type of way.
Always
you know what I'm saying?
gotta-
Make it a business trip some type of way,
Always.
bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go out there for my B-Day, Valentine's Day. But like we gonna go
Do some type of work.
we gonna be productive
Yeah.
because
Do some
I
type of
can't.
work.
We can't leave there without doing nothing productive. For
Feel
real,
me?
for real.
Exactly.
We ain't even about to kick it the whole time. We about to just get the business for real. For real.
Yeah.
Because I want to, my fault, I ain't mean to cut you
You
off.
good.
Go ahead.
Hit the malls up. Pass the clothes out.
Hell yeah.
Pass the clothes out. Hit the malls up.
Certain stuff always work, like stuff like that. That's always something, you know what I'm saying? People appreciate stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
Man, people be more eager to see like what else you gonna like put out. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Anytime I go out of town, or even when my friends go out of town, like my friend just went to Texas like earlier this year. He was at the mall. And then he showed me some hard stores. I'm like, oh, you feel me? Like, Raymond should be hard in here. Feel me? He put me on the phone with the manager. You know what I'm saying? I put myself out there, network myself. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. My friend, he had on his other phone, he went ahead, showed him, you know what I'm saying, the website, stuff like that. So then he's like, oh yeah, this hard.
You know, that's definitely
you know what I'm saying?
though.
I got somebody in another state that's never, you feel me? He might be the only person that's seen my brand, but it's getting out there. And then we talked about some more stuff, but like just stuff like that, like always got to network no matter where you at.
Yeah, no, that's definitely love though, cause ain't too much people that's gonna call you and then like get on the phone with the manager like you just said. Ain't no too much people about to do that, cause a lot of people don't want to see others win, but no, that's love. Whoever that was
you gotta keep the right ones around, right. Man. And that's good that you said, you know what I'm saying, your circle small, cause if you ask them, bruh, you know what I'm saying, we don't hang around nobody. Like keep your circle tight.
That's how you survive nowadays, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you ain't gotta worry about getting stabbed in your back.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
So like, we all know it's a lot of clothing brands out here, bro. Clothing brands in Cleveland, all Midwest. Like what? And this is for both of y'all. Like, what steps do y'all take to separate yourself? Because when I think of clothing brands in Cleveland, bro, y'all two is in my top 4 or 5 for sure. Yeah, like. Right. Off the rip. So like, what are y'all doing to separate yourselves from everybody else shit?
I basically just you want to go first?
No, go ahead.
I basically just I don't even look at other people's clothing line. I just go online and see what's popping, or I see what like the rappers, you know, Lil Durk and them be wearing all that designer fashion and stuff. Yep. I try to like just go on their pages and look like what they got on. Cause Lil Durk had this hard varsity jacket on. I'm like, oh yeah, I could make something like that.
I feel like I know exactly what varsity jacket you're talking about too.
It was like orange. Yeah, it was like orange. So I'm like, man, so I'm like, man, I'm about to drop something for my B-Day, for real. So I'm like, oh yeah. So I really just look what they wearing though, not what others. If you got a clothing line, like say you had a clothing line, like I wouldn't look on your page because you got one. You feel me? And then if I take some of yours, you gonna feel like we in competition.
Oh, you talking about like for inspiration type?
So I really wouldn't even do that. So I just look on people that's like really what's popping though with the rappers, see what they wearing. Then I'm about to go put my stuff on there and see how it go. Yeah, like that. But I would never go look on anybody else's.
For inspiration.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes like that's not wrong. Like,
yeah, it's not at all.
Like for instance, like me, I also do look at like what other people like wearing, but also like, I keep up like myself. But like let's just say I do like go happen to look on somebody else's stuff. I'm big on material, like. Yeah, right. Like me, I have like a million designs in my head, and I'll put them out. And then like whenever, like I like thinking outside the box. Like I like looking for something that like nobody would think to put on some clothes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like just stuff like that, because I think people always gonna grab their attention to something that they never seen before. So like that's what I like going for. Like just the outside of the like out the box, like for my hats, for instance, like with trucker hats, a lot of people do like press, but I'll patch. You know what I'm saying? Because like you know what I'm saying, patching, it's more expensive, but the quality of the work, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody
so
really
just
doing that,
always going outside the box for real. Yeah, with me.
That's respect, bro. That's respect. And y'all clothing, both of y'all clothing lines is like it's hard as fuck. So I definitely respect y'all for, you know what I'm saying, giving the street some hot shit. Cause nigga, you know I wear your shit, and I'm definitely about to start wearing your shit.
For sure. Just tap in with me.
Yo, yeah, for sure.
Do you have any other? I know you say you don't pay attention to too many, but do you have any other local brands that you was like, oh man, like that shit hard?
Oh, yeah, my brother brand for sure. Trap Junkies for sure. Galore, I think. Yep, for sure. Galore. And that's about it for real.
You said Galore?
Yeah, Galore, I think. Galore Collect. I don't know, but for sure. It's in South Park Mall though, I believe. Oh. You know, them the two hardest right now that I really mess with though. I really don't be like trying to pay. I don't be trying to pay attention, but I really can't pay attention because it's a lot. So it's like it's hard to keep up with, for real.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of-
but it's like they came out. A lot of brands come out of nowhere though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I think the pandemic did it for real, for real.
I think, but
Yeah.
my thing
I like
is,
that though.
Yeah,
huh?
right.
I like
yeah,
that,
for
though.
sure, it brings hustle out. But at the same time, I feel like, all right, well, maybe it's just me
And
because
some
I feel
people
like
be putting out some garbage.
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. But I'm gonna say this though. If you gonna do it, do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Don't halfway do that
'cause
shit.
I know-
Please
yeah.
don't just
Yeah,
throw
right.
your name, throw your name on it, and then just sell shirts.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Because I can go on Kingsman on a Saturday morning and get what they, you know what I'm saying? Because they do the same thing you doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just throw like just anything on there. I feel like if you gonna do it, but then again, some people don't even like, bro. If you can't dress, don't have a clothing line. I feel like.
So if you look at people like Kanye, right, and the way he dress and like the way his fashion is, and like Gunna, like how they dress like so far outside the box, like do y'all think that shit is like the wave, like where shit going, or you think them niggas just be on some creative shit?
I say this though. I say this. I applaud them for being themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people that's never gonna wear what Gunna has put on. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's crazy, bro? I don't think so, bro. Like I think if the certain person made, if Virgil made that same shit, bro, niggas
like,
gonna wear
people
that
gonna
shit, bro.
But it's like what they don't care. They like Kanye has put on a stocking on top of his face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just
Squid Game, bro. What you talking about?
like, but it at the end of the day, it's fashion, and fashion is all based off of what you create. You know what I'm saying? It's not about what everybody appeals to. Like how many stuff, you feel me, Virgil got, or Dior or Prada, they got stuff that we would never consider to put on besides the hoodies, the jeans, the shoes. You're not gonna wear certain trench coats that they got. I am.
You know I am.
You
nigga.
feel me? I am, because, bro, fashion's different in certain places. Like Cleveland, we are bottom tier of knowing the fashion world. Like
Hey, that's facts though. Hey, that's
I
facts
say
though.
we bottom tier, bro.
please stop.
I would
Bruh.
give y'all three. I would give y'all
Hey.
3 air.
Where?
The whole South is beneath us.
Like Alabama.
No,
The whole South is beneath us.
Hey.
Everybody in the South is
I ain't
beneath
gonna lie,
us.
Baton Rouge, I don't know what they
Yeah,
do.
Man, I went to Alabama. I went to Alabama. They was wearing them little young boy.
No,
With the Abercrombie.
We better than that. We better than that. But I'm telling
Don't put dirt on the city
but,
like
but,
that.
But, all right, but like me personally, like I like stuff that, you feel me. A lot of people be like, bro, I would never put that on. But you know, me personally, I know I can swag that. You know what I'm saying? But like when I went to New York for my birthday, I really realized that I'm not shit. Like,
Yeah, I'm
bro,
swaggy wherever
like,
I go.
like
nigga.
walk,
Ain't no-
like
I don't
walk,
put it
on when you
bro, like walk on Fifth Avenue and see what they put on. Like I'm talking about dogs wearing Balenciaga vests, like
I don't
kids.
care.
I'm talking
Okay,
about,
but
I'm talking about
alright,
8-year-old
so
kids
let
coming
me-
crazy. Go
Let me
ahead.
ask y'all this though. So that's one thing I'm getting. You just said Balenciaga. Like my thing is, you can wear Balenciaga, you can wear Dior, you can wear all that shit.
Oh, you still know how to
look
dress.
trash.
You still can't dress.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, some people they put fits on for like their friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just so, like if your friends see, oh, okay, you feel me, you hollering. But like but when it comes to like real fashion, like you gotta really, like me personally, bruh, and you know, y'all two know, cause like y'all have to wait on me or something. I take, like, if I'm actually gonna put something on, and me, I be so lazy, I be putting on anything on, but I can if I wanted to. But if I actually am, though, it's gonna take me a minute, cause I be putting, like, you know what I'm saying, stuff in my head together,
Yeah.
like, just really I take that shit seriously.
Yeah, I be
ain't gonna
planning my
fake.
fits out too though.
Hell yeah.
I plan my fit out, and then the day come, I don't want to
switch
know.
it up.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Like, you end up switching it up, because you might see something else, like, ooh, like, I feel like if you take fashion seriously, bruh, it open up your eyes to, like, just trying different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people will be like, oh yeah, that's corny, but why is it corny?
Because
You know
you
what I'm
think
saying?
so?
Fashion, because
feel
you
me?
think so? That's not fashion.
You feel me?
Fashion is
that's the
about what
case.
you make it.
Yeah,
huh?
That's
right.
the case. Who can tell you how to dress?
Yeah, for real.
Facts. Like a lot of times, bro.
So I can come in this bitch and wear some Aeropostale right now. And who gonna tell me shit?
Bruh,
If I think it's nice,
Herb
man.
said that. Herb
feel
said,
me?
bro, he's I bet you if I start wearing Aeropostale, you feel me, people gonna start wearing it.
Bro, it's like
I ain't gonna fake. I'm not wearing it.
Like, nah, I'm not wearing that shit either, bro. But
he had a point though.
bro, like a nigga can go into like Burlington or Macy's and find a fit though. Like if you really like that, bro.
Like that.
If you
go
like
to Walmart.
that. So it don't even matter what type of brand you got on.
It
Bro.
don't. Yeah, facts.
Facts.
Yeah.
Let me ask you another question because I asked Mondo this last week. They don't give a fuck. I give a fuck.
Nigga, what you talking about, bro?
I was about to ask,
Because the way you said it, though, it was a little
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Cause I don't remember you saying no shit that I don't give a fuck about. But continue.
So recently, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to what's the boy Andrew Lloyd about like the Ohio Media or Ohio something awards. How did you feel about not being nominated for that? Because I know they had like a best clothing line part, shit like that. Me personally, I know it's not that big, but at the same time, I was like, all right, hey nigga, I have to hide this shit out. Don't throw dirt on my name.
Oh, you
like
talking about that Ohio thing?
Yeah.
Award.
Yeah, I saw it, but I ain't. They had clothing lines on there too.
They
that.
did.
They had like 50 categories.
Oh, see, I don't really be paying attention to stuff like that. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it, but like, I ain't never really see it. I seen it like Big Flame was on there with a couple artists. Cause I saw it from his page, but I didn't know they had like clothing lines on there or nothing.
Yeah,
I thought they just did that for the rappers.
Like,
for real.
No,
Oh yeah.
They had like
actors.
they had all type podcasts, like all types of stuff.
See, no, I ain't pay attention to that.
I
ain't
didn't
see
care.
that.
The reason why I didn't is because, like you said earlier, you know how many brands it is in Ohio in general on the clothing line side. So it's like I don't blame them for not knowing who I am, but like, cause besides like one or two, that whole clothing, cause I took a look at it. The whole clothing line list, I only knew like one or two brands on there. Like other ones.
Wait, you don't give a fuck now?
No, I don't care.
Because I'm gonna say, because I know you gave a fuck at first.
No, at first I was just
though,
like,
I'm gonna say, because I ain't gonna air you out, nigga. But you called me, nigga. You was a little hot, nigga.
I mean, I wasn't hot, nigga. Like I wasn't bro. I was not genuinely mad because when I actually took a look at the list, I was like, bro.
I mean, they put some bullshit on there. I think your shit better, but let's be honest. You was hot.
I'm not dissing no brand.
Yeah, right.
I didn't say the brands.
Just
but
be humble,
brands
gang.
and
Be humble.
I'm not dissing no brand, but I didn't know who they was. I didn't know who they was. Never seen they work, but congratulations to the ones who did win. That's big. That's gonna give you a lot of, you know what I'm saying, the push that you need. But at the end of the day, I still gotta work. You know what I'm saying? I still gotta, cause I'm not thinking about Cleveland. I'm thinking about, the world. Like, so it's like when you have, I'm not being stuck here. Like when you have that type of mindset that you know your worth, bro. That list don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, for real.
Like, and it's a lot of brands. I was like, they should have been on here. Like,
But you gotta start if you want to take over the world, though. You gotta start off with your city. You feel me?
yo, it's gonna come though. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come. Like me personally, I feel like in the year that because we rebirthed our brand. Like we've been around since like 2017, but we rebirthed it at the beginning of the year. So like, but we come like, you know what I'm saying? We doing pretty well now, but it's just like that time will come because you think about it, bro. You might not take over the city until other people in other cities see that Joe brand here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not trying to be scam, but it's monkey see, monkey do. Like, bro, if you see people in New York wearing somebody's brand that's in your own city, what you gonna start doing?
I'm aware what the fuck I'm
That's
wearing.
how it
No,
really is.
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you, but it's like, bro, you think about it, bro. Somebody like, bro, keep it buck. For instance, when my brand got into the mall, what happened?
Niggas got they jumping on your sack. I mean, no offense to anybody that just got hit to him when they went to the mall, but yeah, y'all.
But it's like I've been out there, I've been reposting. You know what I'm saying? People been sharing, but it's like, all right, when you get into a mall, it's like, all right, you put yourself on a certain type of stature. Like, oh, it's in the mall, it gotta be hard. Like I'm in there just watching, like people just come in that I know. You feel me? That never, you know what I'm saying, hit me up on Instagram. I've seen them in the mall. They, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, clothing line hit the mall.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Collab.
Oh, that's nice.
Collab,
Oh, you got your
collab
clothes in
on
there?
Beachwood.
Yeah, I took it out though. But
Hey, that's crazy,
You
bro.
gonna talk about that later?
Ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
No,
ain't it
that's nice though.
You know, that
I
is,
like
it
that,
is
though.
though. But ain't it crazy how like niggas won't buy your shit from you, but when you put that shit in the mall, they buy from somebody else.
More,
bruh.
And I charge more.
Bruh, like, I don't understand
it's crazy,
it, bruh.
Like, I literally charge double of what I would have gave it to you if you came to me on Instagram.
But you know what's crazy, though? That just show you the effect of, like, how your marketing skills got to be. Right? Because they going to buy it regardless. It's just, it's our jobs to make sure, and like Harold said before, this is why we have our podcast. It's our jobs to make sure that people in the city get recognized.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because they gonna buy it, whether it's in the mall or from you, and especially from you because you selling it lower than the mall selling it.
Just a matter of fact,
That's what you would think,
You feel
bro,
me?
but I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's just like some people, it's just a certain type of feeling, like walking out a store with, you know,
They get a
what I'm
nice
saying?
little bag. Y'all
a
like
$65 hat.
you feel me?
When I charge 30.
So the reason why we got through all this from stimulating from the question about the awards and shit like that, and the reason I asked because I knew I cared, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a competition whore. I'll compete with everybody. I compete with my friends. I know it's this stigma that you should not compete with your friend. I compete with all these niggas. I would tell
But
you
we
that.
do it to make each other better, though. So.
Exactly. But I don't do it with, like he just said. I don't do it with malicious intent. If he does pass me, I'm kudos. But I'm not just gonna say, oh, okay, well, just go ahead and pass me.
Right.
That ain't really
I'm in
my
the
style.
lab.
Yeah. We pushing each other to be better, but you always want to be better. You know what I'm saying? And people have to understand that, because when people get too content, that's where you fall back. That's where you be like, damn, I could have been here. Well, yeah, you're not competitive. You don't have that eager spirit.
You're right.
You know what I mean? That's what I try to tell my little brothers. I try to tell my little cousins. I try to tell everybody that, man, you got to have that hustle spirit, that hustle soul, that hustle mentality.
You're right. Yeah.
So going off of that, though, since we was talking about, you know what I'm saying, because I was saying how, like, I'm not really worried about, like, Cleveland is important to me, but I'm thinking about, like, the world. What is your game plan? Like, what's the next 5 years, or in general, what's the future looking like for the brand? Like, how are you moving? Do you want to come different storefronts? Do you want to open your own store? Like, what's that game plan?
I want to do more pop-up shops in the city for sure. Do more pop-up shops. Do more pop-up shops out of town too. And then, just really grow with it. Move out of town. Get a store out there. Cause I don't think I want a store in Cleveland though. Yeah, so I'll get a store down there or wherever I'm at, and then I also want to start real estate. I want to flip a couple houses.
Yeah.
For real. I just want to do everything that's gonna keep me, like, different assets for real. Like, everything that's gonna bring money in for real.
So you really a hustler.
Yeah.
We gonna have to bring you back for sure. Yeah.
He literally sound like me. That's literally my two.
And I want to open a shoe store too. Yeah, cause I'm in the kicks for real.
Kick business is booming right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Shout out DF Kicks.
He just hit $1
yeah.
million.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's
Million
crazy.
in
Shout
revenue.
out, big
That's
shout out
tough.
to him.
Yeah, for sure.
That's hustle, man.
Yeah, that's good though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to always ask people when it's something, you know what I'm saying, when you got your own business, what's your next step? Because I feel like if you can't tell me something going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not thinking ahead.
Like you ain't even got no
it's
plan.
Just like,
yeah.
If you didn't, I would have told you, like, yo, gotta come up with what's next. So that's good that you got your map out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I also want to finish college. I'm in college too. I major in business management.
For sure.
So I want to finish that Tri-State Community College. Yeah.
That's respect, bro.
I was at Bryan and Stratton for a couple years, so that community college route, that should get real.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That should get real.
Yeah, that's good to go finish, bro. Definitely.
Hell yeah.
That's
So our podcast is called Hustle Off the Ground, right? Your clothing brand is called Hussle the Brand. So, like, if you can go back and tell somebody who's starting a clothing brand, right, and maybe tell them some stuff that you would have did differently, what would it be?
Basically, I don't really know. I don't know. That's a hard question though. For real.
Like some shit that you wish you maybe would have did differently to maybe elevate yourself quicker, or, you know what I'm saying? Just any advice to anybody starting a clothing brand.
My advice is just connect with the right people. Decrease your circle for real. Because a lot of people gonna start hating you when they see you moving different from them. So a lot of people gonna start hating for real. And just, I I don't really know what to say for real.
Shit,
I feel
I
like
would
it's
say,
more so like-
I would
Go
definitely
ahead.
say start somewhere. You feel me? Like, or like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, start a business. They have, you know what I'm saying, a 9 to 5 first, or
right.
just a job in general. You know what I'm saying? And I done talked to a few people that was thinking about starting, and it's like you got to start somewhere because that's gonna push you and mold you to show your work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just say you don't got enough money to get everything you want, but get something. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just say, you know what I'm saying, you want to drop a certain type of style stuff. Go ahead, get you one shirt. You know what I'm saying? Or get you a cup 5, you know what I'm saying?
right, yeah.
Get it done, you know what I'm saying? Pay with it with this check or save this much money to go ahead and get this done, because once you get it done and you see that you can't do it and you know what I'm saying, that's achieving one of your goals. So now that'll push you to go ahead. Or then even if you don't have the money, like a lot of people don't know that you can do pre-orders. Like, you know,
Yeah, for
like
real. Yeah.
if you don't have the money and you know your profit, you know what I'm saying, how much money you want to make or have in your own pocket, charge that up front. I'll get it to you in 2-3 weeks.
Nah, for real.
I get it somewhere. So
Let me ask you a question that only you can answer. What's your favorite thing that you drop?
My favorite thing. I don't know. I feel like all my.
Oh, your shit hard.
I ain't gonna lie. That's what I just been wearing all my stuff now. I mix it with, you feel me, some McQueen, some Gucci shoes, some Chanel shoes. I just mix it with designers so it can make it look.
But it's your
you feel
own
me?
though, yeah.
But if it's like the top gonna be
Torso and the jeans.
yeah, the
more than
top
likely.
yeah, the top definitely gonna be Hussle for sure. The bottom might be Subi, G-Star. The kicks might be some J's, some sneaks for real. But the top
something-
for sure,
something
the
always
top,
definitely gonna be you.
yeah, the top and the head or the hoodie is gonna be Hussle for sure. Cause
sure.
I ain't got no UGG jeans yet, but I'm coming out with jeans next year.
I
Though.
was just about to ask you that.
Right.
I see them bitches being.
Yeah.
that's hard.
I've been planning everything out though, so yeah.
Do you have any? Once again, I know we talked about you looking at other local brands, but as far as like on a national scale, before you got started with your clothing brand, is there any clothing brands that inspires you that you was like, damn, man, okay, I like that. I might inspire just a little bit of that in my work and just twist it around a little bit.
You talking about like designer, like just regular?
Yeah, like regular designers or anybody or anything.
Polo for real.
Ralph
Polo.
Lauren?
Yeah, Ralph Lauren. I don't know. Before I had a clothing line, I used to just wear designer, Gucci, Adidas, Nike. I used to wear a lot of stuff.
And you try to put like a little bit of all of that into
Yeah,
hustle.
yep. Cause like tracksuits, I got them from Adidas for real. You know how Adidas got them little tracksuits?
Yeah, for sure.
I got that from Adidas for real, tracksuits.
Because I feel like, I mean, what they say, all great artists steal.
Yeah.
Like, all great artists steal. Bro.
Yeah,
That's
for real.
facts. Nobody come up with everything.
Yeah, like, bro, you're not going to admit
right.
everything on
Yeah,
the top
no.
of that. But it's something you was like, I like the way he did that. I might have to incorporate that.
Yeah.
Like, shit, I'll do it with this. You know what I'm saying? I might be like, oh, shit, that was low-key nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I be doing with my brother though. He be showing me like everything he about to drop. So I see it before everybody. And I be like, oh yeah, that's hard though. And I be like, oh, I want to do that too. I ain't gonna tell him though, but I think like I want to do that too. Like,
Hell yeah.
oh, that's hard because I be seeing all the hard before the pre-drops basically. So yeah,
That's what's up, man. That's
I
what's
be
up.
copying Ronnie off from Kith.
yeah, true. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I just be going through his website, just like, just looking at everything he got. Like, it's not really copying. It's just like use it for inspiration. You know
Yeah,
what
I go
I'm saying?
do Chrome Hearts, so I get on their website and try to cook something up for real. I like Chrome Hearts.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are too.
That's good, man. That's good. So we got a couple questions for you before we wrap up. One, I know you from Illinois, but you've been here for some time now. Is there anybody locally from locally period? They don't have to be a celebrity. They don't have to be none of that. Is there anybody locally that you want to see on Hustle Off the Ground next?
I definitely want to see. Basically everybody around me that's loyal, genuine. For I really can't say no names.
Can't say no name.
Yeah, but everybody that's 100. I wish everybody the best though. For real. I wish everybody go here for real.
For
That
sure.
got a little business or something. Get noticed.
And that's what we want, man.
Yeah.
Anybody that feel like they doing something with themselves, anybody that feels like they can offer us something,
Yeah, right.
man, we'll take it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll take it, man. As long as you offering something. That's one thing. Another thing is, can you drop your social medias and just like let people know where to find you, let people know where to find your clothing brand as well.
Oh yeah, you can find it at www.hustlethebrand.com. That's on the websites. That's my domain, and then the I'm about to say the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Hustle the Brand. That's it for real. With 2 H's, no spaces.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's
2
up, man.
H's, no space.
I mean 2 S's, no spaces.
Nice
I'm tripping.
little rhyme.
2 S's, no spaces.
Yeah, I'm
all
tripping. I
right,
ain't
2
gonna
H's,
say-
no
2
spaces.
H's,
Did
no
sound
Right,
good.
right.
I like that. Say it one more time.
You
Two
might have
H's,
to make
no
like
space.
you might have to make like a model like Hustle with 2 H's and no spaces. That shit's on
Yeah, I don't know.
And man, we appreciate you coming through, dog.
Oh yeah, for sure,
man.
bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Always.
All we want to do, man, is show love,
Part
man.
one.
Hey, go check out his brand, man. Hustle the Brand. That shit
Yes,
tough.
sir.
Thanks.
Man, y'all tuned in with
That's
us off the
another
ground.
one.
We tuned in with another one, man. Y'all see how Ant get his hustle off, man. Hopefully y'all can get y'all hustle off next, man. Hustle OTG.
Yeah, yeah.